Dear listener, please note that a pre-recorded session will be uploaded on Spotify at the end of the live session. No live calls and interactions will be available on Spotify.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to let me say the hottest podcast there is in the entire world when it comes to golf talk. As you already know, it's your boy Tony Tone, the magician, the boy with a lot of flair. I am a classic man, and it is Wednesday evening. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're driving home, please drive safe. If you're already at home, please just make sure that you keep those windows closed because it's windy out there. And if you're in a dusty area, you really need to make sure that everything is sealed. But ladies and gentlemen, today is a very interesting topic. I mean, I'm talking about Kabuyelo, the champions of Africa, not just South Africa when it comes to soccer. And we'll be joined by the head coach of goalkeeping from Mamelodi Sundowns. And man, am I excited to get into this conversation, because whenever someone crosses over from a different sport into golf or from a different industry into golf, I get so excited because I just want to understand the mechanism or the motivation behind that. I want to understand what happens in their minds, what's going on. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to ask you to make sure that you've got a cool, I won't say cold, I won't say hot, because now we're getting into spring. It's kind of hot, but it's cool at the same time because of the wind. So I'll say, get yourself a Kool-Aid, get yourself a cool glass of water at room temperature, 25 degrees, and make sure that you stay seated, because when we come back from the break, we will be joined, like I said, Kabuyelo. If you're from Pretoria, you'd know what I'm talking about. We paint the city yellow whenever this team wins. And we're always excited to see them on the, tour bus, all over Lotus. And then they go around the entire Pretoria to celebrate that victory. So today, we'll be having a chat with Wendell Robinson, who is the goalkeeping coach for Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, as I asked, please go get something cool and then make sure that you remain seated, because in the next 2 minutes, we will be joined by the man behind the magic of Mamelodi Sundowns. So, let's take that 2-minute break, and then when I come back, I will be introducing my guest for the day.
The magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and as I said, man, I'm promising you a very interesting topic. We will be chatting with Mamelodi Sundowns goalkeeping coach. Everybody wants to know the recipe. Everybody wants to know what it is that they do when it comes to that goalkeeping, and I'm sure this man will be able to share, not too much. You know, as a person, you shouldn't share the secrets, like your trade secrets. You shouldn't share, but I believe he'll be sharing his knowledge and understanding of the game, but most particularly the game of golf. So if you can give me a few seconds, let me get Coach on the line. Yes, there we are. Hello, Coach.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, can't complain.
Awesome, awesome. Coach, it is a Wednesday evening. Everyone is anticipating a great weekend, seeing that we just came from what we call I-Weekend Enkulu this past weekend. Now, I have introduced you, but I believe it's only fair that you reintroduce yourself properly because only you would know how to do so.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Wendell Robinson. Work for Mamelodi Sundowns in the technical team as goalkeeping coach. Very, very big fan of all sport, and golf as a sport is also very close to my heart.
I will attest to you saying that golf is very close to your heart because I think the last time we had a chat was when you showed me a few things by Dainfen golf course.
Yes, yes, yes.
But anyway, Coach, I just want to say thank you so much for making time to join us. I understand your world is very busy, and I want to say I appreciate everyone who's allowed you the opportunity to join us tonight, family, friends, work as well. So big ups to everyone around you for giving us this opportunity. And yeah, sure. Where do I start? I think my starting point would be, when was the last time you played, Coach? I know you play a lot of golf.
I actually played today uh, at at Johannesburg Country Club, but it was more like Cape Town meets Scotland.
The
Very
wind,
windy,
yeah.
very cold, and being someone who's been struggling with his back in recent years, that weather did not help me. But it's no excuse. I did not play well at all.
No, but I understand. I mean, yesterday I went to Joburg, and I can tell you that the wind in Joburg is totally different from the wind in Pretoria. The wind in Pretoria is not cold, but when I reached Joburg yesterday, oh my God, I don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say it was freezing.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Now, Coach, a very interesting thing that I would like to find out. You are a fan of a lot of sport, and you found yourself stumbling upon golf, yet your profession is in soccer. Now, I just want to understand golf. When did you start it, and how did you actually get into it? What pulled you through it?
Yeah, I think as a youngster growing up, and there was the Nedbank Challenge
Mm,
back in the early 80s. I think that's when I first started paying attention to golf, but there was no real means to
mm,
play. You know, we didn't know much. You could
mm.
make your own homemade clubs and use tennis balls and things like that,
Yeah.
and just play around the yard and practice putting. That was just basically from what we saw from the Nedbank Golf Challenge. And back in those days, the late Sevi Ballesteros was
Hmm.
like the icon for us wannabe golfers, even though we were not playing golf at all.
Yeah.
We were just playing garden golf. And then as I grew older, kind of moved away from golf, didn't really worry too much about golf,
Hmm.
was more worried about other sports, cricket and football and you name rugby and you name it, I played it all.
Sure.
I think then the tiger bug actually got me back into golf. It was Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And I think around about 1998,
Hmm.
I just saw an advert for us at Huddle Park. Were closing down and was selling. So I was selling all their stuff at half price. So I rushed there.
Mm.
I bought myself a Bobby Lock set of irons, blades, and I didn't even know the golf course existed. And I asked the guys there,
Hmm.
"Can you play?" And they said, "Yes, you can play it. There's three courses: a blue, a white, and a yellow, and you can play anytime. You just come and pay."
Hmm.
So, needless to say, that was my introduction to golf. And I think from that point, we were in off season. I was literally at the golf course every day, holding the club like a cricket bat and slicing everything. So Yeah, and then that was my real true introduction to proper golf. Yeah.
No, it's a very interesting story, and I like the fact that you've tried it all. I mean, a lot of people would, for instance, myself, when I look at myself, I'd say, no, rugby is not for me. But not knowing exactly what's happening on the rugby field or what positions I can actually be placed in. So the fact that you've tried everything and then you found your home with golf and soccer, it's quite interesting. But now, coach, sorry about that. I just want to
So what is?
I just want to find out from you, right? If we're talking about sport, whether one wants to take it on a professional level or just on a social level, right? The importance of getting professional coaching or professional input, how crucial is that?
No, it's so important. I think I spent so many years, wasted years being self-taught.
Mm,
You know. So I think, especially in a sport like golf, because it's so technical. Uh, going through and having a coach, especially as you start playing and getting the basics right. I think that is so crucial and fundamental, and it will just help you and help your introduction to the game, and you probably stay in the game forever. A lot of guys take it up and find it so difficult that they move away from playing golf. So it's very, very important. Yeah.
no, 100%. Now, I'm gonna ask you a funny question. So, sure, Kabuyelo, right? You are the goalkeeping coach for I'd say one of the most successful teams in Africa, right? Currently, the champions. I call you guys the champions of Africa, the champions of South Africa, the champions of the world, in essence, when it comes to club football, because I like the adaptation of different styles that everyone has brought into the team. Now, the question that I'm getting to is, with such a heavy weight on your shoulders, when and how do you find time to play golf?
I have, like, there's certain times when we get opportunities that I can play a lot of golf, which is mostly in our off season, which is normally June and maybe the first week or so of July.
Yeah.
And that's where I get to play my most golf. The rest of the time is mostly if there's an international break, like for FIFA matches, then I get a little bit of time to play.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's I don't get to play much on weekends or even during the week.
Yeah.
It's the load with matches and also preparation and analysis and opposition analysis is just too much to really play a lot of golf. Yeah.
And I'm sure when you get on the golf course and the team didn't play so well, I'm sure some guys on the golf course would look at you and be like, "Yo, coach, you shouldn't be here."
Well, when we lose, I don't even go to the shop or to the garage. So you will hardly find me on the golf course if we've lost, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would actually do the same thing if I was you, because I mean, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing a lot of audience, and then obviously the bigger party would be the team itself. So I would also remain shy away from doing a lot of things in public after a loss. I mean,
Yeah.
to say. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
100%. So if we talk about golf and soccer, coach, right? The integration since you've started playing golf, all right, and you've become an avid golfer. If you were to pick any three values or habits that are interchangeable between the two sports, what would you say it is for you?
It's obviously honesty. I think that's number one. Golf, you can't cheat. There's rules that a lot of people don't even know. And so, and it's the same in football. You've got to be honest. You've got to work hard. You've got to be honest to the team you work for with your work ethic. You got to be honest to the players you coach. Don't make promises you can't keep, etc., etc. Trust is another one, because golf, you've got to trust yourself and trust the shot, no matter what. And it's the same in football. Trust is so important, so that you earn the respect from the team, the players, the other coaches, the other technical staff, the owners of the club, management, etc. And golf, I think, just like football,
Yeah.
it allows you to meet so many different people, and you make friends through both sports. Some become good friends, best friends. Some are just acquaintances, but it does allow you to meet a whole lot of new people and a lot of different people. Yeah.
And following up to that, Coach, I just want to find out, when it comes to integration of the values that you've shared into your own personal space, what changes have both sports actually done to you on a personal level in terms of honesty, respect, trust, integrity?
Yeah, I think that those who know me can probably answer the question better. I'd like to think that I'm a straight shooter. What you see is what you get, and I just enjoy life. I enjoy meeting new people, enjoy playing golf with new people. And it's the same. It's the same with football. I love the traveling element. I like when you go to Egypt or Morocco and you get to meet some of the other people from these countries and interact. And yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
No, 100%. There's one other question that I want to ask, following up to the first question. Right? You spoke about meeting new people and forming friends, but if we were to say, if we were to look into soccer, many a times we see the fans actually being quite reserved when it comes to the opposition's fans. They don't want to interact or be around the opposition's fans, especially if the opposition is stronger. Would you share the same sentiments to say, okay, from your side as a professional in that industry, if, for instance, you guys are playing with Al Ahly, the guys from the technical team of Al Ahly, are you forming friendships, or is it just, listen, we just here on a professional basis, and then after here we're no longer talking?
Basically, well, Al Ahly and Sundowns, it's a fight. Wydad and Sundowns, it's a fight. But after the game, we'll shake hands, and it's just a mutual professional respect. I don't think there's anyone from Al Ahly that I will pick a phone up and call and say, hey, how you doing? Or from Wydad or Esperance, to be honest. But we have a mutual respect for the jobs that we do, and I think we all understand the difficulties of the positions that we are in. Yeah.
100%. Not a problem, Coach. Can we go for a 2-minute break? And then when we come back,
Sure.
I would like for us to actually discuss the social and the business element of golf, as well as me putting you on the spot, because there's some questions I've got, and I believe that, hey, I'm going to put you in a very uncomfortable spot, but not too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just
Okay.
Can we jump into
Okay.
the break, and then I'll give you a call back?
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Coach.
Cheers. Ciao.
All right, bye.
The Magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the large greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.
Invisible Ink Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialise in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Ink Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Ink Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleinc.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleinc.co.za.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only Tony, and welcome to Balls and Tees. As I said, today it's a beautiful episode. We are chilling here with the goalkeeping coach of Mamelodi Sundowns, Mr. Wendell Williamson. Yeah, man, we're having a great conversation. I've played with him at Danfan, and hey, I can tell you guys, if you want to play golf and enjoy golf at an easy, relaxed pace, but on a professional note, this is the man to actually challenge. So we're going to go back into that conversation with Coach. But before we go into that conversation, I just want to encourage you out there to say that should you be interested in amplifying your business and working with the one and only Tony Tone and making sure that your brand has been announced to our niche market, please do make sure that you contact us. We can help you out with that. But yeah, that's what's up. So let me get Coach back on the line, and then we will definitely hear all the secrets about Mamelodi Sundowns. I promise you. So yeah, shout at us on our social media if you would like us to be your partner. Hi, Coach.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Coach.
Perfect.
All right, Coach, thank you for affording us the time as well. I know that I asked you for 15 minutes, but I'm going over. I will expect the invoice. Yeah. So as I said before the break, I said that I would like for us to actually discuss the more serious part of playing golf, whether it's social, whether it's professional, in terms of relationship building, whether personal, whether it be business, right? You've been in the sport for quite some time. You have joined a few schools or clubs, if I can put it that way, that you play with regularly. And I believe that you've created bonds with some, if not most of the guys in those respective clubs. Now, I just want to find out from your side, personally, if we were to talk about the importance of building relationships within the golfing community, whether it be during tournaments or on occasional basis, because golf, you can just rock up into the golf course and then they just match you up with someone you don't even know. How important it is for you as an individual to put yourself out there and make sure that you present yourself accordingly with the respective individuals that you're playing with.
Yeah, it's very important, and I just think it's self-respect to respect the next man and not to judge anyone, you know. But golf gives you that opportunity to just get to know someone who you just met, and sometimes you actually get surprised at how small the world is, you know, when you can play golf and someone will say, "Hey, but you know, I've played with Tony, there, and I did some work with him. I did work at his place, etc., etc." So So yeah, it's very, very, very important to just have that respect for whoever you're playing with. Try and enjoy the company, and don't be that guy when someone hits the great first shot on the first tee box, and then you say, "Hey, what's your handicap?" Because that's like one of my pet peeves that I don't like.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Yeah.
No, no, and when you're speaking about handicaps, I mean, it's kind of disturbing to the individual that you're playing with. Like you said, it's one of your pet peeves.
Yeah.
Someone asking you your handicap can basically set you off for the whole day because you can't express yourself fully. You'd either want to overdo things or you want to limit yourself without even noticing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's more like a form of judgment, and either way, I could just maybe hit one that just rolls, doesn't make the ladies' tee box, and automatically someone thinks this guy can't play, or I smash one 300 meters down the middle, and they think he's a scratch, and then I say no, but I'm a 12. And they'll be like, never, 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 So.
Yeah.
It's always better just to get into some informal chat as you go on, and handicaps will come later. Yeah.
No, 100%. And with that being said, Coach, I mean, like I said, you and like you expressed yourself to say you have been playing for quite some time. If you were to think of any memorable engagements you've had on the golf course, I won't ask the name, but I would like to understand what was happening at that period, and then what was the setting like, if I can put it that way.
It's so difficult to even pick like one that comes, because I think I've had so many, and I've been fortunate that when you play in sport, you get invited sometimes to play, and you play with other sportsmen and sportsmen that you've admired. I remember once playing with Nas Porter, who is a completely opposite guy of what you would see on TV. So down to earth, so knowledgeable about South African football, which surprised me.
Oh wow!
At the time, yeah. So I'm very fortunate in that I get these opportunities, and even to play with some professional golfers is also good, and you get to see just how down to earth those guys are, and hardworking and humble, and I think that's always the highlight for me.
100%.
Is to play golf with those people. Yeah.
No, 100%. And I like the fact that, I mean, sorry for mentioning Mr. Nasbuta. He comes from a totally different background when it comes to sports, right? And like you said, he's highly knowledgeable about golf. Now, this brings another question to say, okay, you are in the soccer fraternity, but the level and the knowledge that you have, the level of understanding and the knowledge that you have, and this is based on our conversation when we're walking the course. It's so much, and then I ask myself, how do you actually make time to understand both the sports at a level that you understand them? And secondly, I ask myself one other question to say, okay, now this man, obviously soccer is very quick when things are happening on the ground and people are taking the goalposts, it's so quick, right? And then you look at golf, it's a very mellow sport, if I can put it that way. It's very subtle. You don't have to be hyper reactive or proactive. You don't have to be highly proactive when it comes to certain shots, but when you look at the soccer field, it's so quick. Now, I want to find out, how do you then move from the space of, okay, now I'm putting my soccer hat on, and then I'm taking it off, I'm putting my golf hat on?
For me, golf is such a great escape for me, and just to step aside from the pressure of football. Football, as you know, you can prepare as well as you want to, but the game can go in its own direction. There's 22 players on the field, and really, you don't really have much effect once the game's on. Yes, there's situations you can see and ask the players to change and adapt, etc. But really, it's those guys on the field that that have the influence on the game. And then golf just gives me that step away from football and its pressures and so you just get on the course. It's just you on the course. You can play alone. That's the beauty of golf, is that you can actually go and play alone and be one with your thoughts on the course. Yes, but at the same time, it's not the right sport to play when you got a lot of things going on in your head.
Yeah.
Then you're better off staying at home and watching Netflix.
I was actually going to ask, like, with my experience, it has been a stressful sport. I don't want to lie. Whether I'm playing in a social setting or I'm playing in a competition, it's always been stressful.
Yeah.
So I was actually going to ask, how do you say you're escaping from soccer and then getting into this stressful environment? Because nonetheless, you're still playing with, often you play with other people within the school or within the club, and you're competing to say, okay, who's going to come out tops?
Yeah. Yeah. I always say thank God that I don't have to feed my family playing golf.
Yeah.
Because then they would starve. And and I honestly just don't put the practice in to even really worry myself too much. I think for me, just to be out on the course is good enough for me. But I'm also a very competitive person by nature. So then when I see that I'm starting to lose, then I start trying to get in my playing partners' heads, and I like to chirp and and try and get in their heads and disturb, and it's always good fun.
Yeah.
Really to be out on the course. Yeah.
Now, seeing that you're a very competitive individual, I want to ask you, have you ever, or how many times have you come out in the top three if you've played in I can't say professional tournaments, I would say semi-professional tournaments when it comes to golf?
Oh, like these golf days, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Not many. I think not even 3 or 4 times, to be honest. I've never won a golf day. So yeah, that I can tell you. But I think I've had a couple of second or third places, but
Awesome.
few and far between, to be honest. Yeah. But I've won things like nearest the pin, longest drive a number of times before this back started bothering me. Yeah. So yeah, that's more or less the things I tend to win, those individual prizes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool. I understand. And then a tricky one. Have you ever had a hole-in-one since you started playing?
And no, I haven't. In fact, I haven't even been part of a 4-ball or a 3-ball or a 2-ball where someone's had a hole-in-one.
I
So,
wish I could be a part of that as well. Eh?
Yeah, I just haven't. So I've come mightily close, but a miss is as good as a mile, they say. So, yeah.
No, don't worry, coach. Next time there will be champagne with cigars. No, not a miss.
I must just make sure it's the right tournament and not where there's 100 players. Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't want to pay for 100 drinks. Yeah,
And I mean, you don't want to find yourself having a hole-in-one when you're playing alone. The effect
yeah.
goes
No
away.
one will. Yeah, no one will believe. Yeah. So actually, I'd rather take the 100 guys then. You're right.
Yeah, and then you know that it's guaranteed you will be in the books of history to say, no. Coach has done it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I hope to get at least one before I retire from playing golf. Hope so. Yeah, let's see.
Is it possible, though, to retire from golf, coach?
No, the good thing about golf, you can play to a very, very good age.
Mm.
But but I don't know. Sometimes when I see, and there's no disrespect to the older guys, I see a lot of very, very old guys playing, and I admire it. But I don't know if that could be me playing in 20 years or so time. Yeah,
No,
I don't know. Yeah.
don't worry, coach. In the next 20 years, we're going to have this conversation, and we'll be on the golf course, and I'll be saying to you, coach, do you remember Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2024? You were hindering, you were busy giving clues about retirement, and I asked you, is it really possible to retire from this?
Yeah, true. Well, I hope so. I hope we have that conversation in 20 years. Yeah.
100%. Now,
Yeah.
coach, I told you I'm going to put you on the spot. And the moment of truth has finally come. You know, in soccer, they say there's Moomish of the week or there's Moomish of the match. Now,
Yeah.
I want to find out, when it comes to golf, have you had like Moomish moments where there were a lot of people around?
Yeah, I've had a few, plenty actually. I remember I just started playing golf, funny enough, and my first membership was at South Downs. So we pitch up on this Saturday, and they say it's medal, but I didn't know anything about medal, so I tee up and I drill one right into the reeds, yeah.
Yes.
And I take the ball, I bring it back, and I go back in the reeds, and everyone is watching. It's a Saturday morning,
You see.
and so I think after about 6, I hit about 3 in the reeds. Yeah, I took the ball and I was walking down, and then the guy came to me and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "No, it's 6 shots. I can't get any more." He said, "No, it's medal. You play till you hole out."
Just see.
Oh, needless to say, I held up that whole course that day. It was embarrassing. Yeah, it was really embarrassing. So yeah, I've had mummy shots. I think I still have them. Yeah. Last week I took a driver at Serengeti, and the ball, I hit this thing so hard, but the ball stayed right on that tee box.
Ouch.
So that was, that's,
There was a proper whip. Yeah.
yeah. And the worst is we asked the guys if we could go through, so they were waiting for us.
Oh my.
And they I pulled this legend shot out. So so yeah, it's the nature of golf, and I think even if you watch some pros, they still have moomish moments,
100%.
So yeah, it will always be there, no matter what level you're at. Yeah.
No. I think with regards to the etiquette around golf, when one experiences such bad days or bad shots, the guys have become they so mature to a point that they don't even laugh. They look at you and then they try to cheer you up to say, "Listen, relax. Let's start again."
Yeah, because I think they've all been through that. I think there's nothing that you will do from a momish point of view that they haven't done, and that's the beauty of golf. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's the beauty. Yeah.
100%. Now let's talk about preparation, coach. There's drills that you do when approaching a particular game in soccer. There's certain drills, I believe, that obviously the analytics of your opponents and all of those things. Now,
Yes.
when you come to golf, do you also do the same thing, or is there any particular thing that you commonly do before every single round?
The only thing I do is make sure my back is warm enough to play. I can't go to the range before. I don't even take practice swings. So if you play with me, you won't even realize I don't even take one practice swing because I'm always just trying to protect my back and save my back. But before my back issues, when I still played golf at a decent level, then I would always make sure I was at the range once a week, and then on the morning of the game, and make sure I'd go and try and hit 2-3 balls with each club to get feel. Yeah. And that was it. Yeah.
No, awesome.
But now nothing. Yeah.
And I can actually attest to the no practice swing. And when I first saw that, I was like, Joe, this gentleman is so confident in what he's doing. He just looks at the direction and then he just whips it.
Yeah, no, so it was probably a lucky day that day because yeah,
No, it was a good
yeah,
day.
yeah. No, it was, yeah.
100%. Now, Coach, before I let you go, I believe that you've seen the evolution of golf through the years that you've played golf, especially within certain communities, particularly people of color, right?
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you if there was anything that you could impart with our audience, those who are currently playing, those who would like to get into the game, and those who just love the game from a distance without wanting to get too close. What knowledge would you actually share with them with regards to approaching the game, approaching the players, and obviously approaching the course itself?
Yeah, I always have this saying that I say everybody should play golf because it teaches you so much about yourself. There are those who, if you really have the talent for the game, you really should give it a go because yes, it's very difficult to make it at the highest level. But if you have the talent, give it a go. Believe in yourself, give it a go. I think you just have to have a greater imagination with the game, and don't make it too predictable. Use different clubs, try different shots, learn different ways of hitting the ball. Give yourself a full armory of shots that you can make it at the highest level. And then just for the ordinary man on the street, take the game up. I think there are some decent golf lesson options, cheaper, to just give you a good introduction to the game and give you a good sound base so that you don't spend years like those of us who started in the 90s. We don't spend years teaching yourself wrong things,
Yeah.
and then you have to unteach and try and get back to doing the right thing. So I think that would be the advice that I could give.
100%, Coach. We really appreciate that. And now I'm about to let you go, but I'm going to ask you a very clinical and crucial question. If you can't answer this one, Coach, I'm never talking to you again. Right? No, I'm just kidding. So, how many people in your own personal circle have you actually influenced to get into the sport? Because for me, I always look at the economy of the sport to say, okay, if I'm playing golf and I got introduced by someone, I should at least be able to introduce two other people to it, to say, guys, come through, join me, let's have fun with the sport. And they should take the responsibility to bring other people. So how many people have you actually
I would say quite a few. The biggest one is Stanton Fredericks.
Oh,
Stiga.
Yeah.
Stiga, yes.
Lovely.
Yes. Yeah. And now he's like a single figure handicap.
Ouch.
Showing off, with his single figure. Yeah. So yeah, there's been quite a few, and Stiga is probably the one that would stand out that most people would know. Yeah. Yeah.
No, 100%. And I really appreciate that you are sharing the love of golf with the people you come across. And like I said, I'm about to let you go. But how do you feel about Scheffler winning the Olympics? Hey, this man is just on a streak, Coach. How do we stop him?
Well, it was more like Ram losing it, to be honest. Because I honestly, Ram had so many moomish moments on that back nine. So, but Scheffler shot a 62. You know, he knew he needed to go low and to give himself a chance. So he put the score on the board, and well done to him. We all know that he is the best player at the moment. And
we need to stop
well
him.
deserved. Hey?
We need to stop him. The Nedbank Golf Challenge is coming through, and is he going to take it again?
Nah, he won't play the Nedbank. We can't afford to pay his signing on fee for the Nedbank.
No, 100%, Coach. I'm so happy to have had this chat with you, and I just want to say thank you once again, and all the best for the upcoming season. I don't know, has it started? Sure. You know?
Yeah, we started.
No. All the best, and I want to see another trophy coming through. I want to see that tour bus going through the streets of Pretoria once again.
No, for sure. Then thank you for having me.
Thank you, Coach.
Cheers.
All right, bye.
Ciao. Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Balls and Tees. And as you heard, guys, I mean, we're talking to real people, man. We're talking to busy people, né? I mean, every week we bring in someone very, very relevant. And I like that because here's the thing, guys. The thing about golf is that we are all equal on the golf course. We have a common goal, which is to follow that small white ball throughout the entire day. And like Coach said, it's all about meeting people. It's all about instilling certain values into your daily lives. Honesty, trust, respect, integrity. Those are very key elements, whether in business, whether in your own personal space, in your family, with your family. It's very, very important to have such things because they define who you are as a person. So I just want to say thank you so much once again to Coach Wendell, and all the best to him for this season. And I look forward to having a chat with you that's listening today. I'm looking forward to having a chat with you. I believe that after this episode, you will be interacting with us and telling us that you also want to be on this podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another 2-minute break, and then when I come back, I'm just going to give you updates of what is happening in our space from a social golfing point of view, what is happening, and then afterwards, the weekend is here. The Magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.
ladies and gentlemen, if you're hearing what I'm hearing, she almost fell in love with me. Hey, those are very deep words, poetic, William Shakespeare. But anyway, hey, these words, they're very deep, man. I feel like the golf ball almost sank for me, but it just kissed the lips and it went away. So I missed that Betty. But ladies and gentlemen, as I said, our announcements go as follows. There is the Ukubona Foundation 3rd Annual Charity Fundraising Golf Day that's taking place on the 27th of August 2024. And this will be at Ren Park Firethorn Golf Course. So that's the 3rd Annual Charity Fundraising Golf Day of Ukubona Foundation. And that's taking place on the 27th of August, Ren Park Firethorn. So if you would like to be a part of this, please make sure that you contact Mr. Koos Gadebe on 082-561-3851. That's 082-561-3851. Alternatively, you can contact Kelebogile on 078-559-6412. That's Kelebogile 078-559-6412. And then afterwards, we still have the Steve Biko Academic Hospital Fundraising Golf Day, which is taking place on the 15th of November 2024. That's the Steve Biko Academic Hospital. This is very close to my heart because, we are living in, we are living in a sickly world. And I just have to say big ups to the professionals at Steve Biko, the doctors, the nurses, the specialists who take care of us when we're not at our best. So let's support the fundraising golf day on 15th November 2024. That's taking place at Waterkloof Country Club. No pratek Afrikaans. Dis daar by Waterkloof Country Club. En as jy wil meer weet oor die golfdag, asseblief skakel op die website is www.lesibodigitalgolf.tv www.lesibodigitalgolf.tv. So, my Afrikaans is nou weg. Ek sal nou sê, wat kom volg? Dis die numbers let me leave Afrikaans. It's killing me. So please, you can alternatively go to that website or email nwabisa.noguba. So I'll spell it out for you. It's NWAB for Bravo, ISA dot N for Nelly, OGUBA at gauteng.gov.za, or you can give her a call on 082-484-0262, 082-484-0262. That's the Steve Biko Academic Hospital fundraising golf day that's taking place on the 15th of November. Please, guys, let's show love to our medical professionals and then let's do the right thing. Lastly, but not least, we've got the Maketa Mazibuko Fundraiser Golf Day on the 9th of October 2024, and this will be taking place at Killarney Country Club. The format there is a better ball, so just make sure, my friends, make sure that you're paired up with the right person. And should you want to take part in that golf day, please contact Noktula Tungwana on 011-312-7583. I will repeat, it's 011-312-7583. That's Noktula Tungwana. Alternatively, you can contact Temba Mazibuko on 079-175-3729. I will repeat, 079-175-3729. That's the Maketa Mazibuko Fundraiser Golf Day taking place on the 9th of October, Killarney Country Club. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to meet with the magician, if you want to have a chat with the magician, I will be there on all 3 occasions. I'm looking forward to seeing you, whether you're playing or whether you're there to spectate, I'm looking forward to seeing you and meeting you and having a chat with you, because if there's anything about Balls and Tees, it's not just a podcast, it is the voice of the golfing community. So let's show love to our respective golfers, or also our golf days. Let's go in numbers. Let's support the cause, because, man, you know why? Golfers have big hearts. We are a loving nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our episode today, and as I usually say, the weekend has officially started. Hey, man, I had to practice that voice over and over. Let me do it again. The weekend has officially started. This is Tony Tone signing out, and I have to say, if you're working tomorrow, please, I don't know what you're doing with yourself, but if you're working on Friday, make sure that you holler at me. Contact us, Balls and Tees. We are on social media. Just make sure that you interact with us. And I will repeat again, for those who want to amplify their entities, for those who want to amplify their services to a targeted niche market, this is the platform. Make sure that you contact us, and then we can help you accordingly. I am signing out, and I would like to say I love you, I love you, I love you. You must have yourself a lovely weekend. The Magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the last greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.